Hello everyone and welcome to Blaugrana Everything, and welcome back to the channel and a match review as we look at how FC Barcelona squeezed past Huesca at El Alcoraz in what was the 500th match of Lionel Messi's career. La Blaugrana were able to secure a rare La Liga away win to take them up to 5th and start 2021 on a winning note. Aside from that, the win ended up seeing Barca hanging on desperately to a slender scoreline. So, in this video, I'll quickly look at how the teams lined up, and then we'll talk about Barcelona's performance on the night, and we'll discuss negatives and positives for the game, as well as pick the man of the match. Now, a quick reminder to hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying this video so you can stay up to date with all the coverage of all things Barcelona on this channel. So, Barcelona recorded a win against Huesca after a solitary goal from Frenkie de Jong. The result sees Barca climb to 5th in the La Liga standings. So let's go ahead and look at how the two teams set up. Beginning with the home team, Huesca set up with the following players in a 4-3-3. Alvaro Fernandez in goal, Jorge Pulido, Pablo Alcoraz, Dimitrios Silvas and Javi Galan in defense, Pedro Mosquera, Mikel Rico and Jaime Sioane in midfield, and Sergio Gomez, Rafa Mir and Javier Ontiveros as forwards. Barcelona set up with a 4-3-3 as well, with Ter Stegen in goals, Lenglet, Araujo, Alba and Dest as the defenders, Busquets, De Jong and Pedri in midfield, with Braithwaite, Messi and Dembele up front as their forwards. Now let's briefly look at how Barcelona performed in this game. Barcelona played rather well in the first half and probably should have been out of sight by the time that they were getting to halftime. Unfortunately, they could not take their chances and they continued to dominate, but they were not quite so impressive in the second half, as ever so slowly Huesca started to believe that maybe, just maybe, they could snatch an unlikely point. In the end though, De Jong's neat close-range finish was enough to get Barca back to winning ways in La Liga and lift Ronald Koeman's men into 5th. They remain 10 points behind La Liga leaders Atletico Madrid though, having played a game more than Los Rojiblancos, so we can then move on to my negatives and positives. Yes, I told you I'd be very brief for that. For my negatives, there really was only one place to start, and that's with, as usual, song of the century, wasting chances. In all honesty, this match felt like one of those that leaves you feeling like the ball just doesn't want to hit the back of the net. Then again, the team's shooting and decision making were just a little bit off really. So many of the shots that we took didn't even hit the target, and just some of the decision making, like we were going for the extra pass when really they should have been a shot. I remember even like late in the second half, Pjanic had an opportunity where he could have really just tested the goalkeeper, but he instead decided to pass off to Dest, who couldn't really find the final pass. And then the one time when Pjanic did shoot, it just like went straight into row Z instead. Anyway, my next negative is that we were too predictable in our first play. Once again, it was more or less the same pattern. Give the ball to Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba runs down the wing. Jordi Alba looks for a cutback. That kind of stuff. Except, of course, Dembele did try to switch things up for us. He created quite a few chances, and Messi as well did, which is how he ended up creating the winning goal. But otherwise, we were a bit too predictable in that we were only going down the left flank and barely made use of the right wing. With that, guys, I will talk about my man of the match, and I never thought that I would have to scrape the bottom of the barrel to find a man of the match, figuratively speaking. I guess in this case it was more like a straightforward decision, because I think Pedri would have been my man of the match, but he just wasn't clinical enough, because he had two very good chances that could have given Barcelona the lead. Ousmane Dembele as well was pretty sharp, but he lacked the finish as well. Twice he was played through, he couldn't finish. And the same is true about Messi. But I think he was my man of the match because just generally he was the one making the most things happen on the ball, even though he kept on getting the ball in places where maybe he shouldn't have. The teammates were just being lazy. But yes, I will go with Messi for man of the match. Yeah, that just about does it for my match review. What are your thoughts on the game? Who do you think were the game changers? Thank you for tuning in, and do not forget to like and subscribe to Blaugrana Everything for more content. Have a great day, and Forza Barca.